And we are live. Good evening, Unique Couples community. How's everybody doing this evening? Do you make silly mistakes in your marriage? Are you constantly not getting ahead in your relationship? Do you want to avoid these silly mistakes that can cause your relationship? Well, you are on the right live. Thank you for joining me. My name is Vito Patrick, one half of Vito and Linda Patrick, founders of Unique Couples Marriage Platform. This is Unique Couples After Dark, and I'm going to be talking to you about 3 silly mistakes couples make in marriage. The top 3 silly mistakes that couples make in marriage. So you want to go ahead and share. You want to share this live with friends and family members. You also want to go ahead and type in hashtag live squad. Let me know that you are out here. And for those that will be watching the replay, you want to type in hashtag replay. So let's go ahead and share. Also, if you haven't subscribed to our Unique Couples YouTube channel as yet, you want to go ahead and subscribe. Yes, you want to go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hello, Kathy. How are you doing? Hello, Gia. Yes, hashtag live squad. Let me know that you are there. As I was saying, you want to go ahead and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You also want to like and share this video. We want to hear your thoughts. Leave a comment and let me know your takeaway. As this evening, I'm going to be talking about the top 3 silly mistakes couples make in their marriage. The top 3 silly mistakes couples make in their marriage. So, point number 1, not speaking their heart. Many couples, they don't speak their heart for their spouse to understand them. They avoid letting their spouse truly understand them because of trust issues, fear of being hurt or misunderstood. Some partners are even hiding from both their spouse and themselves. Let your spouse understand what you are saying. Speak so they understand and clarify if they don't. So, point number 1 is you not speaking your heart. You need to tell your spouse, you need to speak from your heart. Make sure if there are any issues going on, let your spouse know. That's very important. Good evening, Chevette. It's great having you here this evening. So you want to make sure you let your spouse know. So very important. Speaking from the heart. Yes, that's very important. You got to have that communication in your marriage. You have to talk about everything in your marriage. So you want to have that communication. That is very, very important. So that was number 1, speaking from your heart. Next, we have number 2. So number 2 is allowing people in your marriage circle. Yep. Allowing people in your marriage circle. And in the marriage triangle, there is God at the top, husband and wife at the bottom. And in that triangle, no one should enter that triangle. It's just the two of you along with God. Many couples, they make the mistake of allowing others in behind their wall, and they eventually control the marriage instead of the couple. So you allow persons in that triangle, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to you don't want to allow persons in your triangle. Yes, you don't want to do that. So you make sure that it's just God, husband and wife, just the three of you. So you don't want to do that. You couples allow others to cross boundaries and then they don't know how to fix the problem. And these can be all different types of persons. These can be in-laws, these can be in-loves, these can be friends, family members, even co-workers. Sounds silly, right? You didn't take any of these persons to the altar. You took your spouse to the altar. So you don't want to let those persons come into your marriage. If there's an issue or a problem you have with your spouse, you and your spouse, you guys talk about it so you can settle it just between the two of you. Do not go talking to anyone, because then you go talk to someone, they are going to get mad at your spouse and look at your spouse in a different way. Whereas you would forgive your spouse and you would move on. You forgive your spouse and move on. But that other person, they still have some type of feelings towards your spouse. So you want to make sure that you and your spouse, both of you deal with the issue at hand. Don't get nobody else in your marriage circle. Yes, you don't want to get no one else in your marriage circle. That's very, very important. So stop allowing others to control the climate of your marriage, your thoughts, and the success of your marriage. You want to make sure you protect your circle. You want to protect your circle. And here in our Unique Couples community, we have our marriage club. And if you're not a part of the marriage club, you need to join the marriage club. The link is in the description. So you want to make sure you check out our marriage club and be a part of it. It's a small fee of $24.95 a month, but in this marriage club, you will be getting your spouseology degree. With this spouseology degree, you will be learning your spouse, you will be studying your spouse, because that's what it's all about. Learning your spouse, studying your spouse, getting to know your spouse. That's very, very important. So you want to become a part of the Unique Couples Marriage Club. And then we also have How to Strengthen Your Marriage Facebook private group. If you're not a part of that group, you can also join that group as well. In that group, it is free. That's a free group. So you can join that group, and lots of information is also shared in that group as well. So you want to be a part of the How to Strengthen Your Marriage Facebook private group. Also, we have our Love Leave Clues virtual treasure hunt. The link for the How to Strengthen Your Marriage Facebook group is in the description. Also, the Love Leave Clues treasure hunt, that link is also in the description as well. So you want to make sure you get that virtual treasure hunt that can be a gift for your spouse. Father's Day is coming up. If you haven't thought of a gift as yet, you want to make sure you go ahead and get a gift for your husband, for your spouse. It can be that treasure hunt. With the treasure hunt, you will be spending time together. You will be bonding. You guys will be having fun. So you want to go ahead and get the Love Leave Clues treasure hunt. You will have a great time with the Love Leave Clues treasure hunt. Like I said, tonight we are talking about the top three silly mistakes couples make in their marriage. The top 3 silly mistakes couples make in their marriage. So I already talked about point number 1, and I also mentioned point number 2. So point number 3 is not having enough sex. Yes, that's also a silly mistake that couples make in their marriage by not having enough sex. And you need to know from your spouse, or you need to tell your spouse when you want sex. You need to tell your spouse how often you want sex. What brings you pleasure? That's very, very important. Know the answer for these questions for your spouse as well. You have to communicate with your spouse. How often do you want to have sex? Let your spouse know. And then the two of you, you would communicate on it and you would work together. You would work together because we all know that sex is a very important part of the marriage. Now, if there is some medical issue or something, then that's a different story. That's a different situation. But once everything is fine, everything is okay, sex is important. And you have to communicate with your spouse the frequency in terms of how often you want it, how you're going to be pleased. That's all of that is important. All of that is very important. So that communication is needed. That conversation is needed. So both of you can be on the same page. At the end of the day, you are happy, your spouse is happy, everyone is happy. And we want families to be happy as well. We want marriages to be healthy. So that communication with the frequency of sex, if it hasn't happened, it needs to happen. Talk about it right after this live so both of you can be on the same page, so you guys can know exactly the frequency, what is pleasing you, how often you want it, and have fun. Yes, have fun. We all know on Monday night we talk about doing fun things in marriage. So you want to make sure that you are having fun. So you want to join us on the journey to more excitement, passion, communication, motivation, inspiration, and transformation for your marriage. Yes, all of that fun stuff you want to be a part of. That's why I mentioned earlier, you want to make sure you are in the Unique Couples Marriage Club. If you're not in the marriage club, the link is in the description. Click on the link so you can join. There is a small fee of $24.95. And like I said, you will be getting your spouseology degree. Also, for those who haven't subscribed to our Unique Couples YouTube channel, you want to go ahead and subscribe. And you want to click on the notification bell and you want to select all. You will know every time Unique Couples go live. You will know. So make sure you select all on that notification bell. So tonight we talked about top 3 silly mistakes couples make in their marriage, and we had a fun time talking about it. And just to recap, number 1 was not speaking your heart. Number 2 was allowing people in your marriage circle. And number 3 was not having enough sex. So they were the top 3 silly mistakes couples make in their marriage. We don't want that to happen to you. We want you to make sure that you are thriving in your marriage. We want you to have fun in your marriage. So make sure you are a part of the Unique Couples community so you can get your spouseology degree, where you are learning your spouse, where you are studying your spouse. That's very, very important. So I will see you all on Sunday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we have our Unique Couples Sunday Night Live. We're going to have a panel with a few men on it. We know it's Father's Day, so we're going to be honoring fathers. So make sure you join us. Tell friends, family members about it. And we're going to have a great time on Sunday. So I had fun sharing with you all tonight. And we know here at Unique Couples, we are building stronger couples. We are building healthier marriages, and we are building happier families. I had fun sharing with you. Love you all. I'll see you all on Sunday. Have a great evening. Bye.